My SKS Wants a Turkey. William Hovey Smith, 2023. This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. And we have had to do some discipline in the house. This Chinese-made Norinco SKS wants a turkey. Bad. Georgia has a very long deer season, almost 3 months. The SKS has been out many times and has missed 2 deer. These were at 100 yards, the limit of its range, and the sight had been maladjusted because I had been fiddling with the gas system and didn't notice that it was elevated a little bit. So consequently, I shot over 2 deer at about 100 yards. We went deer hunting today, and I went out at noon, and we stayed until dark, and we saw no deer. However, what we saw was 18 turkeys. And not only did we see them, some came by as close as about 10 yards. Guess who wanted to shoot one? Bad. Kept telling me, no, there, right there, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Well, that was bad enough the first time. And the gang fed around my feeder that I had out there, which is legal in Georgia. And they tromped off, tromp, keeping careful social distance, I noted. Was able to count them as they passed a tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, so. And 2 of them decided they hadn't had enough corn, so they came back. And then here came all the rest, back again. Tromp. A couple fewer this time, maybe 16 rather than 18. What? Then some call from over here. And they came. And they busily fed around the corn feeder. And guess who wanted to shoot one? We have a long turkey season in Georgia, almost 2 months, and we can take 2 toms during our spring season. However, there is no fall season. Okay, strike number 1 against. We may not shoot turkeys in the fall with anything. Secondly, we may not shoot turkeys with cartridge rifles. Woof! No! Never! You can't take them with muzzleloaders, muzzleloading rifles, and muzzleloading smoothbores. I've done it with both, but not with cartridge guns. So when this thing goes up in the gun rack amongst the other guns and they chat among themselves, he gets a lot of grief, particularly from one named Bon Richard. Well, Bon Richard is a 1777 French flintlock Musketoon that I actually made and cut down from a full-length rifle. So it would be a more handy hunting gun. And we developed loads for it, and I'll show you those loads. You know, they're interesting. But he got deer, and he ain't got nothing. Nothing. Well, so he wanted a turkey bad. I have previous videos about clearing this area of planted pines for deer and turkey hunting. Is to go ahead and clear one of my areas I have back in planted pines. You see Hound Doggy approaching. Yeah, he's out here to help. Support this channel by buying my outdoor books, business books, and novels. Backyard deer hunting is about hunting deer inexpensively, close to home, and also things like turkeys, wild hogs, and alligators. I have an e-book series on muzzleloaders, including hunting with muzzleloading smoothbores. My business books include Make Your Own Job, Anytime, Anywhere, at Any Age, which means exactly that. Yeah, I tell you how to make some money right now if you need it, and also how to plan for the future. Real Wealth is a primer for teenagers and others just getting into the business world, or those who want to know what wealth really is all about. Till Death Do You Part is a novel where we have a Louisiana family of Sicilian origin that goes back to Sicily, and when they arrive on Monday, they find that their two sons will be married to two women they've never heard of on Friday, or none will leave the island alive. The Goldfarb Chronicles traces a family in Detroit, and they have a difficult pregnancy and delivery, and move into their new house in the worst snowstorm in decades, and are trapped there with both sets of in-laws, two movers, a Syrian refugee family, and a pregnant dog. Then, two guys go on an adventure in West Texas, where they are captured and held for ransom by bandits and have to be rescued. Following that, some of the family members go on trial for their lives in Alpine, Texas, and the trial will last 4 days, and they will be set free, shot, or hanged. Here is a shot loading sequence for a model 1777 French Musketoon if you've never seen anyone load a smoothbore. Is taking this rod and actually inserting it in the vent hole and clamping it in. That keeps powder during the loading process from going unwantedly from the chamber into the pan as I load. So I'm sure I have a full charge. Now that I have the muzzle exposed, you can see the bright finish right up here where I've taken a Dremel tool and ground this side. So if you buy an original smoothbore gun of any sort, and you notice the muzzle is ground on one side and not the other, that's to control the strike of the shot. So don't change it. Somebody already worked that out for you. We have double FG black powder. And we're going to charge our muzzle loader with 90 grains. Then we have a cut styrofoam wad from actually a trimmed section of the barrel, and I sharpened it to make a wad cutter out of it. And that loads down. Then we load a charge of cream of wheat. This is a buffer between the charge and the plastic wad. Okay, cream of wheat. This is a plastic 16 gauge Remington wad, and it's a little undersized for this gun. But With a cream of wheat buffer plus another wad, you get a better gas seal here, and it expands well. And incidentally, these wads can be recovered in the field, and they can even be reused. That goes down. Now we have number 6 lead shot. A plastic bag, a scoop set for 1 1/8 ounce, that goes down. And we use another one of our styrofoam wads for an overshot charge. Now these styrofoam wads may melt a little when they're fired, but they do not catch fire. I'm crimping the whole charge down. All of these components can be moved to the side, out of the way. The gun put on the shooting bench. Our rod removed. The pan primed. A little much. With these muskets, you usually use your whatever you use in your main charge for your priming powder. With 1 inch of flint, yeah, you're going to get some sparks down there somewhere. Now all we have to do is cock it and shoot it. Well, I certainly got a hit. We'll see where. At a full and measured 40 yards, the ball hit approximately 4 inches low and still a little bit to the left. However, if you look at all of the previous round ball shootings, save this one, which was actually shot at 50 yards and aimed up in here, you have 2 holes. One here, and 2 here. So it's doing its thing. It's consistent. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.